weapons and intelligence gear worth roughly $2 billion American dollars from Israel during Prime Minister Modi's visit. It is no coincidence that the budget of National Security Council Secretariat, which reports to NSA, suddenly went up from 33 crore to 333 crore in the year 2017. Number two, needless to add that the Pegasus spyware not only breaches the WhatsApp as also the cell phone itself, but is able to turn on the cell phone camera and microphone without the owner's knowledge to record all activities in the vicinity of the phone, besides hacking all the security features of the cell phone, including listening to every conversation, sending passwords, contact lists, calendar events, text messages, surreptitiously and secretly to the spying agency, and listen and record all live voice calls. Not only this illegal and unconstitutional spyware is also able to plant incriminating material without the knowledge of owner of the phone in order to indict an individual. This is what it does. Modi government deployed this Pegasus spyware for snooping and spying upon Shri Rahul Gandhi and 5 members of his staff, former Prime Minister Shri Deve Gowda, former Chief Ministers Shri Siddharamaiah, as also Shri Kumaraswamy, former BJP Chief Minister Shrimati Vasundhara Raje Scindia, BJP Cabinet Minister Shri Prahlad Singh Patel, his wife and staff members, present IT Minister Shri Ashwani Vaishnav and his wife, OSD of Union Minister Shrimati Smriti Irani, Abhishek Banerjee, Member of Parliament and nephew of Ms. Mamta Banerjee, former head of Vishwa Hindu Parishad Shri Praveen Togadia, and many others. Not only this Pegasus spyware was also deployed illegally against Supreme Court judges, Election Commission of India, including Shri Ashok Lavasa, CBI Director, the then CBI Director Alok Verma and his wife and children and daughter-in-law, KK Sharma, head of Border Security Force, BSF IG Jagdish Mehthani, Raw Officer Jitendra Kumar Ojha and his wife, Indian Army officers Colonel Mukul Dev and Colonel Amit Kumar, they were all targeted by Pegasus. The Pegasus spyware target list also includes advocates, activists, and even some of you journalist friends, including those belonging to various media organizations, The Hindu, The Indian Express, The Hindustan Times, India Today, The Mint, The Wire, Economic and Political Weekly, TV18 Network, The Tribune, Outlook, DNA, NewsClick, Frontier TV, and the list goes on. 3. Modi government duped and deceived the Indian Parliament. The IT Minister Ashwani Vaishnav attacked the reports of the media on deployment of Pegasus spyware as baseless and highly sensational, and issued, in fact, a PIB release. I'm sending this to you. The Home Minister, Shri Amit Shah, and Ministry of Home Affairs They also deceived the people of India by denying the purchase of Pegasus in an RTI query. I'm sending this to you. The defense minister and the defense ministry on the floor of the parliament once again deceived parliament and people of India by saying, we have had no dealings with NSO. I'm sending this to you. Fourthly, Modi government also deceived the Supreme Court of India. They misled the Supreme Court. When directly questioned about the purchase and deployment of Pegasus spyware, in a sworn affidavit, the Government of India, represented through the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, claimed to, and I quote, unequivocally deny any and all of the allegations made against the government, unquote. Copy of the affidavit is right here. I'm sending it to you. This is the Supreme Court affidavit. Fifthly, the Bharatiya Janata Party machinery, they engaged in a massive and coordinated strategy to dupe and betray the Indian public. Home Minister Amit Shah even went a step further and deployed the usual strategy of false propaganda on the Pegasus by saying that this is, and I quote, a report by disruptors for the obstructors. This is what he said. I'm sending this also to you. Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad, he claimed that the report of deployment of illegal and unconstitutional software against Supreme Court judges, against the paramilitary forces, against Indian Army officers, against raw officers, against Election Commission of India, against journalists, against opposition leaders. And he said, this is a revenge for the way India handled COVID. Friends, it is now clear that Modi government, led by Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi himself, number one, purchased the illegal and unconstitutional Pegasus spyware. Number two, duped the parliament. Number three, misled the Supreme Court. Number four, used public money, used public treasury to illegally purchase and spy upon its own people. Number five, hijacked the democracy in the run-up to the 2019 parliament elections. And number six, committed an act of treason. That's the truth. इससे पहले कि मैं आमंत्रित करूं आदरणीय विपक्ष के नेता खड़गे साहब को, मैं बहुत संक्षिप्त में ये कहूंगा कि साथियों, अब अंतर्राष्ट्रीय समाचार पत्र ने वो साबित कर दिया जो कांग्रेस हमेशा कहती थी। मोदी सरकार ने गैर कानूनी और असंवैधानिक तरीके से अपने ही नागरिकों के खिलाफ जासूसी स्पाईवेयर पिगेसस इजराइल से खरीदकर इस्तेमाल किया और उसके लिए सीधे प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जिम्मेवार हैं। ये प्रजातंत्र का अपहरण है और देशद्रोह है। 5 सत्य अब सामने हैं। नंबर 1, मोदी सरकार ने साल 2017 में जब प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी इजराइल गए थे तो इजराइल से जो मिलिट्री इक्विपमेंट खरीदा उसके सेंटर पीस में पेगासस जासूसी सॉफ्टवेयर था और 2 बिलियन अमेरिकी डॉलर से इसकी खरीद की गई। शायद ये भी संयोग नहीं प्रयोग है या प्रयोग नहीं संयोग है कि राष्ट्रीय सुरक्षा सलाहकार काउंसिल, जो राष्ट्रीय सुरक्षा सलाहकार को रिपोर्ट करती है, उसका बजट भी यकायक 33 करोड़ से बढ़कर साल 2017 में 333 करोड़ हो गया। दूसरा सत्य, पेगासस सॉफ्टवेयर करता क्या है? ये गैर कानूनी तरीके से सेल फोन के मालिक की जानकारी या इजाजत के बगैर आपके सेल फोन को, देश के नागरिकों, ये हैक करता है, व्हाट्सएप को भी और सेल फोन को भी। आपके माइक्रोफोन और कैमरा दोनों को कैप्चर कर लेता है और फोन ऑन हो या बंद हो, उसके चारों तरफ जो बात हो रही है उसकी फोटो और उसकी वार्तालाप ये गुप्त तरीके से सेल फोन के मालिक की जानकारी के बगैर मोदी जी की एजेंसियों को भेजता है।
So that is Congress's Randeep Surjewala, who's essentially leveling charges that the government in fact misled the people, the parliament, the Supreme Court, and that it has in fact committed an act of treason. This is of course Congress's reaction basis the New York Times investigative report, which claims that Indian government had in fact bought the Pegasus spyware in 2017 for around $2 billion.